We live. All right, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a second to get on in here. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. I'm gonna give y'all a second to get in here, and then we're gonna get into it. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Come on, let's go. Um, hey y'all. All right, let's get into this Bella Collective. I just got finished watching Bella Collective, and I'm feeling some type of way. Like, no, for real, I'm feeling some type of way. Now, how do I say this? Okay. We cannot expect for that woman to understand our struggle. And the simple fact that they went there and coddled her and babied her instead of telling her exactly what it was is some crap. Uh, really? Oh, yeah, I'm ready to go off. Lorenzo going live in 15 minutes. All right, well, I'll jump over there when I get off of there. But I need to talk about Bella Collective. I need to really get into this because we can't expect for no sorry y'all. We can't expect for no white woman. And I'm sorry, I don't want to offend any of my white subscribers, okay? But as a black African American female, we cannot expect for that woman to understand our struggle. Okay. It's a lot of things that was wrong about that scene. And let's just go through it, okay? Now, when they sitting down at the brunch, now I understand it was supposed to be a woman empowerment. Okay, I felt like she was a good sport. Okay, with the black affirmations, the black girl magic. Okay, I am a strong black woman. Cool, right? Oh, I may be white. Okay, well you be a strong white woman. Do what you got to do, sis. Okay. Now when Timber starts talking about the dad going, has who has experienced racism, okay, and what her actual, you know, experience was like. And as you know, Internet starts to speaking about her experience, all girl decides that she wants to get offended. Now I'm gonna tell you something. If you really, really support black people, you would not be offended because you will understand the struggle already. Okay? White people who support black people and understand what they went through and understand they struggle don't get offended when you speak your truth because they know it's the freaking truth. Okay, when she went out in that hallway and she was talking about some, oh, we don't talk bad about y'all. Who the hell is y'all? White people don't talk bad about black people. Since when? Maybe you don't, but I'm looking at you sideways right now, and I'm looking at you sideways because you got offended. If you really supported the black woman, if you really supported black people, there's no way in this world you will go out and make a whole thing about you. Right. If you not like that, you shouldn't be offended. That's what I don't understand. I sat there and I looked at it, y'all, because the episode started off emotional, okay? At the Civil Rights Museum, I was already in my feelings, okay? Like what's her name? Letitia was trying to say like all we ever did was be freaking black. All we ever did was be freaking black. And it showed us right there that that woman don't understand what it feels to be black. She's talking about her privilege. It shows you right there how much privilege that she had. The simple fact that we as Black women pulled away from our struggle to go check on her because she felt uncomfortable. Because she don't talk about white people don't talk about Black people like that. Maybe you don't, but white people do talk about Black people like that. And to be honest, no one said anything bad about any Black person. All they said was their experience. All they talked about was their experience. So what you mean? You got offended by what they experienced? Huh? I'm confused. Right. I feel like internet, when she was speaking to her, she was trying to get her to understand, like, listen, this is the experience. I need you to understand that, you can play a part in this. You can help bring this together. But what she not going to do is go in there and then start running off at the mouth. Okay. Like you didn't just walk out and make a whole scene. It's so okay. Let me tell you something. You support Black women. You support Black people. Why did you get offended? You cannot understand what we went through. You can't support us if you don't understand what we went through. Now you want to sit here and make it seem like, oh, that's not what's happening right now. That's not what's happening. It's happening right now. We are in the era of Black Lives Matter. It's happening right now. Maybe you don't treat Black people like that. But don't sit here and act like you don't know nobody who ain't never talk about no Black person the wrong way, okay? Let's not act funny, okay? You live in Mississippi, sis. I'm pretty sure your great grandparents were slave owners, sis. And she definitely gaslighted it. I was saying it like, okay, so I wrote down some things like, um, so like we don't talk about so she was like, we don't talk about people like this, okay? First of all, in reference to we don't talk about white people, we don't talk about people in general like this. Then she said, we don't talk about y'all, we don't talk about y'all like this. Who is y'all? Because at this point, you about to get slapped, sis. We don't talk about y'all. Okay, all right, okay. Then she goes into the whole white people don't talk about Black people like that. Let me tell you something. If that white woman can sit here and tell us that she don't know no white person that talks about Black people like that, and we done been through years and years of slavery. Okay, we done been through all types of repress. We've been no, I can't even get my words out. I'm over here angry. I'm angry because I sat there and I wanted to just go through the screen because I felt like the women handled it properly. But I'm glad that Marie spoke up. But I wish she would have spoke up to the effect of this ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't nobody said nothing about you personally. Ain't nobody attacked you and your character. All we did was tell our experience, and that's just that on that. Okay. Now, what's her name? Y'all, I can't remember his name. Latricia, she should have never let that junk go sideways. Okay. As soon as old girl would have walked out because she was in her feelings, feeling some type of way, ticked off. Okay. All right. We're going to let her gather herself together. But overall, y'all, we are here for a bigger purpose, a bigger cause. And that cause is this. Okay. Now, Marie always got to step into something, but this time I feel like she had a purpose. Could it have been a little bit better? Absolutely. The delivery could have been a little bit better. But what we're not going to do is sit there and act like she didn't sit there and make it all about her once again. Once again, the white privilege has entered the room, and now we trying to console her. Now we speaking on behalf of her. Now we trying to sugarcoat stuff to make her feel better. I'm not going to downgrade my experience because there's a white woman in the room. Yes, the poor councilman was like, "Oh no, I'm not dealing with this." Let me tell you something. When she told Marie to come here, I saw the tick, 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 boom happen. Okay, I said, "Oh no, what do you mean by come here?" She can't even read right. Okay, she can't even read right. You don't tell nobody to come here. Come here. Who the hell is you telling to come here? You not my mother. When she said I'm not from, no, let's not forget she told her she's a nobody with the smirk and this grin on her face. You're a nobody. Let's not forget that part, y'all. How the hell you gonna come up here and tell somebody they're nobody? White privilege again. And she said it with such conviction, like she felt good about herself when she said it. Oh, I got one up on you. You're nobody. Oh, come here. Who? Exactly. Antoinette should have only been the only one that went to go check on her because that's her friend. Antoinette handled it, explained to her perfectly fine what the whole situation was. Then they should have walked back in there and let it be that. Okay, we got bigger stuff that we trying to accomplish, and we not gonna sit here and justify and and try to make you feel better about our experience. Now, one time did anyone say what's the girl name? Kalon, whatever that girl name is. No one ever said you did this to me. No one ever said you did that to me. So you feel offended, sis? Why? Because you've done this before? You feeling guilty? I just don't understand. Like, she, y'all, it just pissed me off because she tried to bring it back full circle and make it seem like, oh, she was there to support and she was always supporting the people, the black women, the black. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. Because if you was really supporting us like you claim you are, you would have understand that this is our truth. You will understand that black women and black men go through all the stuff that we was talking about. Nobody at that table got offended when they started talking about colorism. You want to know why? Because wasn't nobody at that table a colorist. The only person who got offended when we started talking about racism was the only other person who may have been racist to a certain extent. I'm just saying it is what it is. You can't sit here and tell me anything different. Her grandparents. Okay, who was her? Jefferson Davis? Was her grandparents? They never talked about nobody like that. I've never been around that. Girl, you a white girl who was raised in Mississippi. You mean to tell me you don't know what a racism looks like? You mean to tell me that you don't think that you got white privilege? You mean to tell me that you don't understand what it feels to be a white woman? Come on. You can't support us if you can't identify with us. Sis, how you gonna know what we fighting for if you don't want to hear the story? Why do you think this is a big deal for us to come together as black women and to, brunch and, talk about our success and be happy about it if you don't understand what we came from? Okay? Girl, I was sitting there like, I don't understand. What is going on? Why are we allowing this to happen? Why? Antoinette should have went checked on her friend, and they should have kept the brunch going. When she came back, everybody should have been like, "You better? Okay, let's move on." We don't need to find out why you uncomfortable. We know why you uncomfortable. It's clear why you uncomfortable. We don't got to discuss it. You don't get to speak you don't get to speak how you feel in our environment. You lucky you even got a seat at the table at this point. This isn't about you. You didn't go through what we went through. You will never understand our struggle as being black and then being a black woman. You will never understand our struggle as being black, having black children. You will never understand our struggle being black, having black husbands. You will never understand our struggle being black, having black family. So I don't care about how you feel uncomfortable because white people don't talk about black people like that. Girl, you was better off saying, I know that there are some white people who talk about black people like that, but I'm so glad that I'm not one of them, and I'm so here to support you all. I see what you guys are doing, and I want to be part of it. You don't sit there and try to make us feel bad for telling our experience. Antoinette talked about how, she's dealt with colorism. Tambra dealt with colorism. Did you see Marie get mad? She's a darker skinned woman. Did you see Latricia get mad? She's a darker skinned woman. Nobody got mad when they started talking about the colorism. But as soon as we start talking about the racism we went through, now you in the corner feeling some type of way and you just gotta walk away. Oh no, that's not what we gonna do. Y'all should have just let her walk away, deal with her feelings, go home or whatever. At the end of the day, Marie was right. It's time for her to go. She don't understand our environment. She don't understand us as a whole. She don't get it. I was sitting there like, I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make a video. But then like my emotions was kind of high. So I felt like I needed to come talk to y'all because something about it wasn't right. Yes, the brunch was, and the thing was, the brunch was actually going good. Poor Latricia can't never get a good brunch. If her life is counting on it, I think as soon as they started recording, all hell broke loose at her brunches, okay? Because I'm assuming that she been doing good with the brunches lately before they started recording. That's why she was able to keep going through with them, going through with them. But now that they're recording, everybody want to act the fool, okay? And somehow Marie always got something to do in the middle of it. I'm just sitting here, and the way she tried to shade Antoinette when Marie came in, when Antoinette came over to her to give her a hug, she like, oh, so now we friends today because your friend not here. Antoinette, like, we didn't never have any beef. We didn't. I'm sitting here like, girl, you sit there, you act so big, bad, and tough, but you sit there and let your husband, your son, walk all over you. You so more focused on all these people who don't have nothing to do with your personal life that your personal life is falling apart. Your husband sleeping out whenever he want, your son doing whatever he want, having 18 babies, and you taking care of everybody and their mama. And you so worried about is she because she could come to give you a hug. Y'all, I just don't understand. At this point, I'm just sitting here like, oh, Timber was like, it's a good thing to see, the changing the black people on the black women doing their thing on the screen on TV and blah 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 blah. We changing the narrative, and here we go. Not really changing the narrative to a certain extent, but I am going to tell you this. I am happy that we were able to express. First of all, we were able to go to the Civil Rights Museum and be able to talk about what we've been through as a race, as being African Americans in America. Okay, I'm happy that we got to see that. I'm happy that we had our discussions about different things that we've had experienced in the workplace, in real life, on TV. Okay, that they try to sugarcoat and act like don't happen on other reality TV shows where everybody is just all rich and living most fabulous life. Okay, so I'm here for that. You can't stand up for yourself if you let someone else come in and take it from you. She sat there and pulled that white privilege card and made it all about her. How did this become about her? We was going up. We was getting somewhere. Then we went to go coddle her outside. Yes, she's definitely upset with her own life. She takes it out on others. Girl, ain't nobody hurt you but everybody else in your life. That girl, all she came to do was give you a hug, okay? She did not invite you to her house. She didn't invite you out to lunch. All she was being was courteous, okay? She came and gave you a hug, say, hey, what's going on? And keep it moving. You want to be, oh, you want to give me a hug now? That's for what? What was the purpose? We're supposed to be women. We're supposed to be empowering each other. Why we keep coming to these empowerment women brunch if ain't nobody down for the empowerment part? If you wanted the waffles and chicken, just say that then. Right. Crazy how white people get to speak when they are the minorities or feeling uncomfortable. But when we are the exception to adapt and move on. Exactly. Let it happen us. That's what she told us. That's basically what she told us though. She told us that that's not what it's like anymore. That's not what it's like anymore. White people don't talk about black people. Are you crazy? Have you not been watching the news? The news is trying to make us all look bad. Like white people don't like black people. We didn't make up this whole thing in our head. It's history that shows that white people did not like black people. There is history that shows that there were some white people who like black people. So don't sit here and act like nothing exists. Like, I was so confused. Like, I make it make sense at this point. I don't want to see old girl anymore. Kalani pulled out that white woman tears. She sure did. She sure did. And everybody ran to comfort her. I live in Texas and have dealt with racism. I believe you, Grace. So for her to sit there and act like she don't know what racism look like, how you going to have black friends if you can't identify with their struggle? You got white black friends just to say you got black friends. So when someone calls you a racist, you can say, I got black friends. I got black friends. Is that what you're trying to do? Let me know. That whole smirk with that, you and nobody, that didn't sit right with me, honey. That did not sit right with me. And I felt when Marie was about to get up and drag her across that table. That took me off, y'all. I was sitting here like, oh, what is going on? Women empowerment. You can't even be here for the women part. Why did you have to say, oh, everybody's holding hands? I am a strong, beautiful black woman. I think I'm a white woman. We know you a white woman. Don't you ain't gotta tell us you a white woman. We laughed that off and let it go. But then you sat there and you had to keep bringing it up that you a white woman somehow, some way. You don't even understand the privilege that you have. Because if you did, you would use it and speak for the people that look like you. Speak up for us. You didn't speak up for us. You tried to shame us. That's what she did. She tried to shame us for dealing with the experiences that we have experienced. I don't get it. Y'all, that daggone Bella Collective, okay? I'm just sitting here like it went south real fast. It definitely went south real fast, okay? And I don't want to see her on the screen no more. Because at this point, I feel like it's a disgrace, okay, for them to allow her to come in our space and try to take over something that we're trying to build. Once again, the black woman is sitting here trying to build something, empower each other, stand strong, okay? We got enough struggles of our own. Then you come up there and tell us our struggle ain't real. But you support us. Sounds like BS to me. And another thing, off the topic of that situation, why does Tambra talk like that? Okay, she reminds me of Trina Braxton when she just be talking and like you gotta move her whole mouth to talk. I'm just like, girl, what is going on? She's just so at the date, just extra laughing for what? Like, who child? It was annoying. I was annoyed. Okay, I was annoyed, and I'm glad we got through that scene fast. I don't know what direction this show is going into. I just hope Latrice could one day, hopefully, get to explain why she keeps trying to have this brunch for these people so that they can go buy back Ferry Street. Because at this point, it don't look like we about to buy back Ferry Street as a whole. Okay, she might as well go and get that building on her home or by herself. And I don't understand why she would think that she's interested in paying up to $2 million to renovate a space that she don't own. If she's smart, she better not renovate a space that she's leasing. If you want to lease a spot, you don't need to be in there renovating the whole building. That building need to come with some electricity and some other stuff, and all you need to do is bring in your furniture. If I'm paying rent, I'm not about to build the whole business up and everything, and then when my lease is up, you tell me I got to get up and I done put $2 million in this. Oh no. I don't know what that's about. I don't even know if that's how it works, but it sounds like that's how it works, so I'm going with it. Yes, last night was the first time I noticed it too, y'all. Every time I've been making a video, I never once paid attention to how she talk and how loud and everything like that. And I was like, what is going on here? That's annoying to take. She was just laughing the whole time. He was trying to be serious about her job, and she I was like, Oh, this is cringy. Exactly. I wish I would spend all that money to lease a place, and then you want to tell me after I put almost $2 million into this that it's time for me and my lease is up. Oh no, honey, because that's when I'm trying to burn stuff down. That pace. Y'all, okay, I try not to pay attention to the lipstick. Okay, it's there though. It's there. I like all the hair, but she got too much of the hair. The hair look good in the confessional, but the hair don't look good in the scenes. If y'all know what I mean, okay, like the fullness is like put together. And let's talk about when Latricia went to she was outside talking to the councilman and everything, and she had a whole ladybug in her head. Did y'all not see that? What's up with the wig? She had a whole ladybug in her wig. I almost missed it. My husband was like, "Oh, she got a bug in her hair." So I had to rewind it. It was like she had a whole ladybug in that wig. And what's up with the wig? Y'all, they better go over to Latrice. She got the wigs, okay? Don't listen to what Marie said. Go get you a wig from Latrice, okay? Because hers is looking pretty good over there. I look, the date scene was very uncomfortable. Okay, I was trying to take notes on it, and I was like, I just can't get over her mannerisms. I can't get over her body language. I can't get over her voice. It's like she got to talk like this, like she used her whole mouth to talk, but then it's squeaky and it's loud. And I can deal with loud. I don't mind the loud, but it's something that ain't right, yo. I can't. I can't. Mm-mm. Yeah, but I think she definitely need to change the pink lip. Maybe she should try something a little darker. Something warm, cause she's so light, and the light pastel pink don't fit her. The wig, girl, was terrible. No, it was bad. It was bad, bad. Y'all, I was sitting there like I didn't want to waste my time making a whole review, so I said I'm gonna come up here and talk about it real quick with y'all, cause I don't understand what just happened. What just happened? And how did we get here? There ain't that much money in Mississippi. Girl, I don't know. Well, I understand how Latrice got her money. I don't understand how Latricia is making all this money off these daggone brunches. That I don't understand. Marie, she has the facility, the mental health facility. So I guess people pay for the services or the insurances and stuff like that. So that makes sense. And then what's the name? What's that girl name? Antoinette is into I think they got a little money, but I don't think they got money. Not like, like not like they try to make it seem like they got, stacks on stacks on stacks because Timber works for the radio station. And I know the radio station in Jackson, Mississippi is not paying her all that money, but she did have the Chanel purse sitting on the counter. So maybe sis got a little bread somewhere or the family got a little money, okay? I don't know. They didn't have an episode. I don't remember seeing Latrice and Zaddy episode. Let me tell y'all something since we here. I don't mind if Latrice want to call her husband daddy. That's on her and her husband. But it bothers me that she sat there and introduced that man as daddy. Like, don't introduce me to Zaddy. I don't know him like that. I'm not calling him that. I don't even call my own husband that. You think I'm about to call yours that? Girl, what's that man named Cliff? Okay, we gonna call him Cliff. Maybe it's a membership. You might be right. It might be a membership, or they pay a fee for the like they pay for the plate. Maybe they pay for the plate. I don't know, but at this point, girl, I hope she have a real successful brunch. The first time she have a successful brunch, I promise y'all, I'm gonna come up here and give her a whole round of applause. I'm so happy for her. The one time she actually gets to explain to the ladies that she's buying back Ferris Street and she want them to come in, well, I'm gonna be so happy for her because I don't know why she even trying to keep it a secret and announce it at the brunch at this point. All she need to do is she shoot these ladies a text message or go have simple dinner with each and every one of them and explain to them what she's trying to do one-on-one and get everyone to come in on their own, okay? Because the whole brunch idea at this point is a fail. It's a fail. I don't know what's going to happen at the next brunch, but we all know the brunches bring the drama. So whenever we see a brunch at the episode, that's when we have the drama. Right. She says that more than his name. I don't think Councilman is through with sis because I think he understands the what was happening. I think he understand what was happening when it came to the dynamic of the situation. But you know, men don't care. Men not with the drama. Like as a black man, I think he understood like why it got heated, but at the same time, I think he was just like, "This is my exit. It's a bunch of women here. I don't need to be involved in this." And I respect that because it's easy for him to get wrapped up into a whole bunch of women mess, and then we be sitting there talking about him. Okay, so I think he was just like, "Nope, I'm gonna exit my way out right now because I'm not about to sit here and go through this with these women." But I think he understood that. I think he's still going to work for her. Plus, money talks. Okay, if she's willing to pay up to $2 million to get that building renovated, I don't think he really cares whatever happens at the brunches. To be honest with you, just saying. Okay, because let me tell you something. You could be the most ratchet, fighting in the middle of the street person if you want, but if you say you about to renovate this spot and you gonna pay the rent on the lease for $2 million, you can have it. You're more than welcome. Here's the paper, sign on this dotted line. What do you need from me? Okay? Because I didn't got to be involved after this. But y'all, it was a whole mess. It was definitely a whole freaking mess. But I'm gonna have to see what's next week gonna bring. And then that's another thing. When I'm so glad that the therapist told Marie to stop recording her son because I was sitting there like, yes, okay. What are you recording him for? Are you going to take him to court? Are you going to call the cops? She claims it's because they call her father on her. That's why she be recording it because she don't want to get in trouble by her father. First of all, you're a grown woman taking care of your kids, his kids, and everybody else's kids, and you got the nerve to be trying to have recordings for your father. If your father feel that deeply about your sons, okay, then your father needs to come take care of them sons and the kids under one. Let him come take care of it then since they go back and run to him and let them see how much of an impact you have in their life then. I'm not about to sit there and go through that whole recording them to prove to somebody how I handle my children. Absolutely not. You raise me, I'm raising mine. You don't like the way I'm raising mine, then you come raise them then. Until you come raise them and they come in your house, you take care of him, his baby mamas, and his 3 kids, then come talk to me. Until then, I'm gonna need you to mind your business. Which one is Essie? Essie is Latricia's business partner. No, Marie's business partner slash lover. You can't tell me they ain't got some, love and doing on the side, okay? She's so invested in her life, okay, as a business partner, as a mediator, as everything. Okay, that's why she don't be tripping when the husband be at his house, cause Essie be at her house. You saw how Essie walked over there to defend her. Okay, she had to step up and defend Marie. Okay, girl, Bob, we ain't got time for that. You ain't gonna sit here and tell us. That's why the husband be mad. The husband be mad because he know what's going on. He know what's going on. Okay. Marie's second husband, right? Girl, he know what's up. That's why she don't trip. She don't trip. Let me tell you something. They got married. I don't know why they got married. They probably got married again for the little one. Like she said, they got a daughter together or whatever. But she don't really care what that man do when he be outside at his other house going days and months without talking to him because she be over there with Essie minding her business. Because if she was a real wife, okay, she would be hunting him down, going to find him and, doing at the most, okay? She ain't doing none of that because sis don't care. At the end of the day, she don't care. Okay? You see how she called Marie over for the conversation with the son. And I don't think the son is his. She called Marie over for the conversation with the son before she called her husband. Didn't even tell him what was going on. He just happened to walk in. So, we talking to him about something? And she probably paid to record for him and was like, oh, Marie on her way too. Y'all can't. But you can't tell me it's not far-fetched. I definitely think they probably got some secret lover stuff going on. They played with each other a few times. Every now and then, maybe, when nights get cold. Who knows? They done had too much wine, You never know what happened. Y'all, I'm done. But I can see it all happening. I'm just telling you, okay? That's why he be out doing whatever he doing. And quiet as a cat, the husband don't look like he's too fond of the women anyway. They probably got an agreement or an arrangement. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Okay. But y'all was not even supposed to be up here. They bumping ugly sis. Oh God. They doing something, I'm saying, okay? What they call it, scissors? Scissors. Let me stop. Let me stop. Okay, if that's what they want to do, that's what they need to do. But like, just come out and tell the world so y'all can go on and be happy with your life. Okay, don't string that man along. Okay, and have him feeling like you just call him your husband to call him your husband. That's why he said she only with me because I look good in the suit. Cold for she only with me so she could say she got a husband. Okay, that's why she remarried him so that she could just live her life without judgment. Even though it's 2021 and sis can do whatever she wants because ain't nobody gonna judge her. What's up? Hi. Okay, now bye. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. Whew, that was a whole mess. Thank y'all for joining me, okay? Because at one point I thought I was gonna be up here talking to myself and everybody was gonna have to catch the playback. But anything else y'all want to talk about concerning Bella Collective, put it down in the comments for me real quick and we could discuss it. If not, I'm gonna jump up off of here because I want to drink some wine and relax with my hubby tonight. And come back for Married at First Sight tomorrow. We good? I think we good. All right, y'all. It's been real. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my little baby. That's my little baby. Okay. Oh, headache. Okay, but that's my little baby. But yeah, we getting ready to jump off of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me real quick and listening to this talk about Bella Collective. But let me tell you something, sis. If you know our struggle, then you wouldn't be offended. If you support us, then you should understand it. And that's just that on that. Okay? And that's it. Bye, y'all. Peace.